Welcome, everybody. So, today is a beautiful September morning. It's around 7:40 here, and today is silage chopping day. So we will be chopping silage. I already rented out a trailer for the silage chopper today. Let's see. Start backing out here. Close the garage real quick. There we are. And let's head out for the day. So, as you can see, I already rented out the trailer, like I already said. It's currently sitting there. I'll hook that up to the 4840, but I already ran over everything in the 900, made sure everything worked with hydraulics, um, just like that, made sure the pipe cup went out. But today is going to be a very good day, I will say. So, alright. Let's see. If I put in my GPS here, so to head to the fields, I can head out through the main entrance, take this road, head. Sorry, guys, I will be right back with you. Alright, I am back. Did not mean to leave there, but yes, if we look on the GPS, we head down through the main entrance, head out onto the main road through town, up, and if we could see, there's a road that we could take that could hit this field. Then from there we can take this field heading back, hit down more towards the north side of town, and take the road in between here and hit 25. So we will be chopping these two fields. Alright, guys. So, man, we are going to have a lot of food for these cows. I might almost not make a cut of, what's it called? Might not make a cut of alfalfa, just because the amount of bales that we got and the amount of feed that we're already going to have with the corn silage. You know what I'm saying? But, okay guys, I will come back with you once I have made it to the field. Okay everyone, we have arrived back at the field. Or not back, just right at the field. Let me see, let me turn on, that's the AI worker steering assist. I'm gonna turn that on. But real quick, let's hop in the 4840 and hook up to this trailer. So, I believe what I'm going to do is take the neighbor's kid, put him, see, or I could just look on, you know, I'll just call it LinkedIn. You know what? No, it's not gonna be. Sorry. But we're gonna find somebody who can run the forage harvester while we run the trailer back and forth from the farm to the silage pit. Man, this is gonna be a very, very tedious process. I almost feel like I might just do one field in silage and 2 in corn, so we can make more money off of this. You know, because I'm pretty sure instead of dairy cows like Holsteins, for example, we will be buying Angus for beef production. I think that will be the better buy. honestly, but you never know. I do, however, think I can hook this trailer up to the Jaguar and potentially, you know, be able to just dump right in here with the forage harvester instead of having to pull it with the tractor. So, that is the help. Ah, you're joking. Man. Well, guys, while we are here, let's see. If I go to my phone and then head over to YouTube Studio. Wow, okay. So on my first video, 18 views and 2 likes. On my second one, we have 21 views and 0 likes. So, for anybody who is seeing this video, hopefully you guys are returning viewers, please comment. I'm not going to ask you to like or subscribe because I know a lot of you most likely get tired of that, but it really does help, you know, especially very small content creators just like me. It legitimately makes my day whenever I see that somebody liked or commented, because that means that people are actively viewing my videos. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, let's see. I'm able to lower that down. Turn it on. Okay. Okay. Let's turn on steering assist. Make sure that's on. Fire it up. Okay. I turn on steering assist, and we are rolling. But the yield... So in the top left, you will see that it is yielding around 32 tons per acre. It says hectare-acre, but I'm just going to use acres. Ideally, when it's fully fertilized, it'll be yielding... Sometimes I've seen it yield like 47 tons per acre. Now, 6,000, almost 7,000 liters already. That is a very big amount. We're already 16% full. And see, like, open this map. We're gonna get a lot of feed off of this. You know what I'm saying? So, this is honestly very exciting, being able to chop silage, because this is the job I had last year on the farm, but we do not have an actual chopper wagon to fill into, so we just have to rent one pretty much every year, because one of the difficulties of playing on console is that you do not have any, I won't say quality mods, but really high quality mods. For example, the planter selection, so very few, right? So there's that. Sorry, y'all, I had to yawn there. But you can see how fast this trailer is filling up. Man, I do hope that in-game it'll allow us to end up filling the wagons with feed, because I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Right, that's what we're gonna have to end up doing in order to feed the cows. So that field is the big cornfield that we own, number 27. And guys, I did end up finding a mod for a larger bean header. So instead of the, what is it, like 8.5 meter one, we have a, I believe it is a 10.6 meter bean head, which will increase productivity a lot more. But it is, I believe, at a very, very hefty price. So I think we will only, like I said earlier, be chopping this one field. Every other field, the tune corn fields that we have, are just going to be straight harvested. In fact, I might look online and see if I can find a larger corn header after this harvest. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I love harvest time, especially in times like... Oh, hold on. Sorry to interrupt, but we have a full load. And somebody knocked on the door, I think, in my actual house, because dogs just went crazy. But let's see. Oh man, we were very close actually to making a full headland on this field. I cannot imagine how slow ripping will be with the shanks. Or tillage, I'll say. So this is the workhorse tractor. And let's see. I think the next investment that we will be making, sorry guys, is I'm still gonna keep it John Deere around 80s and 90s themed. So I think a 4955 tractor, if I can find one, will be a good buy for the farm. Let's see. Yeah, I can head down this dirt road, and while I'm doing that, I can check online for a price. Alrighty, everybody. I have made it back to the field. Know what I'm saying? So I am currently, as you can tell, finishing up this headland. Man. Sorry for the little interruption there, but, you know, my stepbrother walked into the room. So, I would like for anybody who does end up seeing this video to give me a suggestion in the comments of should I expand equipment or fields first. I feel like we should well, expand into more fields or a better equipment first. My personal opinion is that we already have a decent amount of acres. It'd be nice if we can get maybe 1 or 2 more fields. But other than that, there's really no need to, in my opinion. But I am always up for other reasons. And other, let's see, what's it called? Other opportunities, I'll say, for business. So, starting work on the second headland here. We got around, I think it's 47,000 liters per, excuse me guys, per wagon full. Okay, everybody. I will come back with you in a little bit whenever I have an update on... No, I'm not going to do that. Because this is the only thing we're doing this video entirely. Actually, It's not. We are going to be selling off wheat this month in order to buy cows. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially buying cows. Yeah, I'll insert a little applause there. Know what I'm saying? If I can actually use a video editor. Because even though I do have a better mic, I'm gonna see if I'm potentially able to put a filter over it until I get a actual mic that is usable and mainly for, you know, recording my voice instead of just a $40 Razer mic that's meant for a PC, not PlayStation. So yield is going up a little bit more. We've reached 87%. Or we're in the, come on GPS, do your thing. We're in the we're in the mid 80s. So let's check yield. Honestly, let's see. Let me know in the future, guys. Should I live stream any of this? I would like to, but I'm not very sure on if I actually should. Mainly because I know a lot of you guys who do end up watching my videos might not have Twitch. As we are coming almost to a stop here. 97, 98, 99. Bank. See, I swear this time I timed this perfectly. Okay. 4840. I need to invest in a power washer. All my equipment's getting dirty. I need to clean it all off. You know? And I also need to invest because the tillage section of the farm, I would like to potentially have like a disc maybe or something like that. And y'all can see this tractor is struggling to pull this. It'll get up to speed soon though. In fact, hold on. I'm gonna test it out. Can I just drive this over the train tracks? Because you can see the blue stave silo. Let's see. I don't see the train coming. Over we go. Oh. I like phased right through it. That's pretty neat. So, let's see. I most likely will not be able to make or start filming a video on Wednesday of this week because I will be at my girlfriend's house most likely. Yes, guys. Yes. But man, I don't know what to talk about. This is kind of awkward. I'm not very used to making videos on YouTube. So, hopefully editing will be like the savior. Alright, guys. So, let's see, how long have I been recording this segment? 7 minutes? Okay. I'll try to record it a little bit longer. And I might bring out... Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Actually, on the P field that we have, I might hop in the 4440 and hook that up to the 9 shank ripper. Yes, I know it's not a ripper, but I'm just gonna call it that. But it is a 9 shank. And I am most likely going to start tailing over the soil on that field 31. So this field will be into beans, while 32, man, I'm not sure, honestly. Yeah. 31 will be put into corn. I think I'll put 32 into corn, 34 into beans, and 27 into corn, and then 26 and 25 in the beans. I think this tractor just has a hard time pulling stuff over all of this hill. Okay. We have arrived. If you guys could not tell. I did do a little rearranging of the shed. Okay, that's off. Let's see where... Ah, dang, I'm gonna have to move a lot of stuff. Let's move the hay bine. Actually, it's just a mower. So I think I'm gonna pull it outside. Let it get some sun. And what a pretty setup, guys. Let's be honest here. No. Ooh, perfect parking. Oh my, you could not do better than that. I am so amazing at parking, I swear. Alright. I need to find a chore job for the 4020. Because as you guys could tell, we kind of need a job for it. I don't want to sell it, even though it would most likely bring in a good amount of money as a collector's item. Dun, 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 dun. I love the setup so much. Uh-oh, I don't know what happened there. All I see is fireworks. Y'all need to listen to that song, Fireworks by Drake. It is so amazing. At least in my opinion. I'm not trying to force anything upon you guys. Okay. I should... It looks like there's a wider gap through this section. Drive around the field. Bang! Pea field. So this is one of the fields that we did recently just buy. Heck, I'm gonna drive through the field. Nobody's gonna stop me. We're chilling it up anyways. However, I would like to see how I am supposed to get through here. To the field, because I'm not gonna go over the train tracks. I'm not sure. Excuse me, sorry. Okay. Let's see.
I'm able to lower these down. That pull through. Should have enough horsepower. Keep that in mind, should. Okay, let's do AI worker. Yeah, that works. Let's see, does this work? Alright, resetting. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright. This guy is tilling up that pea field. There we are. And off we go. We are off to see the wizard, guys. The wonderful Wizard of Oz. Please don't copyright me. I swear I didn't do anything. No, one of my friends just got on. Okay. So, once we finish up this second headland, I will... let's see. I will go ahead and stop recording for a little bit. And once I'm almost done with this field, I will turn back on the camera. In this case, I'm just going to call it a GoPro for the roleplay sake. And show you guys the process of how we sell wheat on the farm. So, I will tune back in with you guys once we make it back throughout this whole field. Alright, everyone. Welcome back in. I have, as I said previously, whenever I would come back to you guys, I have finished chopping that entire field. So while that has happened, I've been thinking it over, and I will be selling wheat as well this episode. Just to pass the time a little bit, and also potentially purchase a disc. Not sure which one yet, if I even have a tractor that has enough horsepower to pull one. But the goal is to somehow get the money to purchase a disc. So, oh yeah, that wage payment is coming from the, wait, hold on, sorry guys, is the traffic off? Huh, it is, it seems. Is the border, oh no, I thought that was the border, those are just flowers. But, let's see, oh, what was I talking about? Yeah, disc. Hopefully, if it requires it, I can afford a new tractor to pull it. I might have to sell the 4020 as a collector's item. It's going for around 30, 35, I'm pretty sure, which is increasing me. Oh, we were going the entire wrong way. Wasn't that something? Also, you might notice, I'll have to go look back in the video, we could potentially have more money than when we started off. I did take a load of silage to go sell because the Ripper was taking up too much of our money, and I'm trying to get that pea field. I'm just trying to get dirt work, or work dirt on that field in preparation for liming and planting. Man, am I excited. Okay, so that's ready, I think. Under vehicles, I can return this. Yep. There we are. So that'll happen. I'll hook up to the... What's it called real quick? The wagons. Let's see. Here we are. Do 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 do. Alright. So, if you all could... Well, I never told anybody this. So, I am actively looking... I'm going to see if I could try to export this video to my phone, then to my laptop, and potentially potentially go and edit my videos on an actual editing, resource that's well known. Well, I'm not sure how well known this is. I'll have to find one. But that is the hope, that I can find something. Alright. Seems we have hooked up good enough here. Okay, let's check prices. Hold on, guys. I will be right back in a second. Guys, I've come back. Sorry, my mother had me do something. So we are currently selling for $1,000. So then, with the added yield bonus, the total should come out potentially to... I'm not even sure. Around $125,000 without the extra yield bonus. So, yeah, safe to say I am very excited about this. Okay, while this is filling up, let me look at discs. So, the cheapest one we could buy is 60. That would actually be usable. We have this one, and this one. Right, but they all require 300. I'm not going to use the base game one. So then let me go forward real quick. Okay, so if that were to be 300 horsepower, the tractor we would most likely have to buy. Couldn't afford that. Could buy this, but I don't really want to. Like, that's too modern. Maybe large tractors? Could use this. I could do the 8400. It's always an option. Just trying to see, could we do this? Ah, that'd be $190,000. Dear Lord. Oh, hold on. I could do the US setup.
This is ideally what I would use. There we are. Bang. Okay, 214,000 for the model I would want. Right? So this would be the ideal tractor at 214. But with 300 horsepower, we could also purchase a larger planter that can get things done faster. For example, man, thought we had some. I think I could probably use with that be this, which I don't think would be worth it. Maybe how I have to keep the same planter. But 300 horsepower allows for pulling like this. Could do that. Could potentially do this actually, but I do think that is a little big. That could potentially, if needed, if we ever get big enough, start using a grain cart instead of just straight wagons. So that is the goal for the future. Now, I do not expect us to be able to afford that instantly. That would be a very long process. Let me make sure I've been recording this. Yes, okay, I have. But that would be a very long process that I am sure you guys don't really see. In the comments, please let me know, what did you guys all think on my last episode's thumbnail? I thought it would be pretty interesting having two different signs, I guess you could say. Wait a minute. So, you know, what's in these wagons? Wheat. You wanna know what wheat makes? Straw. We have straw bales, and we now have feed for cows. Man, this is gonna be a jam-packed day. We are gonna potentially be buying cows today or next episode. Wow. That is something, guys. That is something. I should probably turn on my beacons. I don't know what they do, but it seems realistic to me. And I'm not a farmer in real life, but I always wanted to be. I already said that in the first episode. Okay. We are arriving here at the elevator. Let's see, come on, don't fail me, don't fail me, don't fail me, don't fail me, don't fail me. Good, 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 good. Okay. Okay, so let's see. We should make around at least like $12,000 from one wagon full. But I am not very sure how much we will actually get from this. Oh, that's not for me. Also in the comments, I'm sorry I keep asking you all to do so much. What was y'all's Spotify Wrapped most streamed artist? Mine. I forgot what mine was. I'll probably remember it later. Oh wow. So we got 13.5 for one wagon. 13.5. So we'll get 27,000 per load-ish. Man. I'm gonna turn that beacon off. Probably annoying the heck out of you guys. Alright, I will come back with you all once I have loaded up the second load and am back on the way to the elevator. Alrighty. We have loaded up our second wagon full, and I rechecked the market after that first load. The grain mill started offering a higher price for us. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Gonna sell all of our wheat to the grain mill instead of the actual elevator. So this'll, for grain mill, I'm just gonna call it elevator 2. The grain sell point will be elevator 1. Or just the elevator. I suppose that'll work. Okay, let me... Okay, GPS says workers going good on tilling that up that field. I wonder, are we able to fit both onto... Ooh, we can, just barely. Okay, while that's happening, let's come check out and see how our guy's doing over here. Going pretty good. I should bring him fuel. You hop in the truck real quick, guys. So this is the second time that I've had to refuel this trailer. Or no, not the trailer. I've had to refuel the harvester once and the 4440 once. Ooh, made 27 from that load. So, we're making a very good amount of money, I'd say, for wheat. Because corn sells for a lot more. And I think it is higher yielding in this game. There we are. Fuel real quick. This is not safe. Do not do this at home, kids. There we are. And then I can go through and clear up those little spots. But overall, things are going pretty good. So, silage, like I said before, will be used for cows, most likely not for selling. $450, jeez, man. Prices are getting expensive. Okay. I will come back with you all once we are once again back on our way with our third load. If you guys cannot tell, this is our third load. And to make it easier on all of you, after I sell this load, I will... okay, hopefully that sounds better. Hopefully. However, we can... well, no. I'm going to make it better for you all by... let's see. Yeah, I'll just come back when we're on the last load of wheat. We'll see. Okay. Alright, that's selling, so I will come back with you all once I have sold off the last load. Alright, everyone. I have just sold off the last bit of wheat that we have. Check out the bank account. It is at 142,000. I got very scared I was gonna run into somebody there. But, yeah. I suppose since we're on the main road, beacons should be on. Man, I am very excited that we are able to... Hold on, I'm gonna cut in front of this guy real quick. I was very excited that we were actually able to get all of that wheat sold. We don't really need the beacons anymore. So I think I will be ending this episode off very shortly. Let me put up the wagons real quick. Oh, I forgot we have all of those alfalfa bales that can also be used for feed. Man, we have so much to do. Or so much opportunities, I guess would be better. Let's see, let me put this tractor back in here real quick. Park it up. And then next, sorry about the little stutter there, y'all. Next episode, we should be harvesting corn. So, as I've already said before, please, guys, let me know. What did you think of last episode's thumbnail? Alright, from myself, thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe, please. See you next episode.